Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a review of what I got today. Asus exclusive, one of the AMD gaming laptop. Reason I like it because they are fast and way cheaper than Intel nowadays. Let me unboxing. One of the rare time AMD gaming computer. We might see more in the future time. So I got this as a moonlight color, silver. It's very light as a gaming machine, and if you see, this is only 4 pounds. I ordered the version that this area, this dot area, if I make it closer, would not have a light on it, LED. But if you get the future model, which is coming out soon, like here, you can design a word and it will display with color LED. I think it's white color. It will bling bling. It's very pretty. You can put your name there and then show up. But I didn't order that one. I'm pretty sure that will cost more. So I was like, it's not really a need that I really care. And here, there's a little metal plate saying that we puppet of the gamer. Estimate 2005. Yeah, the laptop itself is very light, and the back is silver, front is white, and it comes with Windows 10. And the RAM is like 16 gig RAM, DDR4. Basically, you can upgrade the RAM to higher than 16. You get 32 or maybe 64, 120 in the future. But wherever you upgrade, it will become a single channel rather than dual channel, because one of the slack is tied to the laptop. You cannot take it out. Happy with Ryzen 9 4900 HS. Oh, and let's see what is in the box before we move on. Yeah, Asus advertisement, warranty card, teaching you like how to open this, where you plug the power adapter, safety, saying like congratulations, you purchased this, and then the gamer logo. Yeah, and then come with 1 terabyte of SSD piece M.2. I like it. Space. If you do a lot of things here, come with a power. Oh, the power adapter is also very light as a gamer. Normally a gamer laptop, this thing is like heavy like a rock. When you throw out the window, I'm pretty sure it will weigh 100 pounds when you go throw it down with the gravity physics, you know. The little cord here, and that's it for this box. Nothing else. Yeah, this thing is kind of short. Just let you know, I just found out interesting. This box, this little logo, the Puppet of Gamer logo, is shiny. Looks fancy, huh? You pay $1,400 for this shiny box. Alright, moving on. So one downside is this cord right here is too short, but the other head is long. The big piece you cannot put on table because the wire is not long enough on the other side. Oh, by the way, this is using NVIDIA chips, GeForce RTX 2060 Max Q, which is another good graphics card. And I believe I mentioned this is 14 inches screen. Oh, this is very interesting. When you open it, you look down here, it'll lift it up your keyboard tray. You see, this is increased up. So when you type on it, your hand will not be like this, will be lift this. It'll be more comfortable of typing or playing games. With 2 USB port on here, one of the type C, and there's a lock here. You can lock your laptop. The other side, it comes with power input HDMI. Oh, they give you 2 type C and a headphone jack. So let me power up. There's so many space of getting heat out. This little spot here, fan out. This side there's a fan out, a vent out. The back, there's also so many hitting vent out. Okay, why does it sound on a computer? Oh, it turned on by itself. Well, how could that be? I didn't even press the power button. What the heck? Yeah, and it comes with speaker here, just so that you know. speaker on this both side, and the keyboard is LED light up. By the way, the monitor is matte screen, it's not glossy. That's another thing I like about it. I hate glossy. I hate those shiny screen that when it comes to sun, it might be reflective. That's why I'm always, all my monitors are on in the matte screen. For this laptop, they don't have a webcam, so there's no way you can do any video conferencing. The only way to solve it is you buy external video camera and hook up to it in order to work. And there's a fingerprint sensor, which is not on the mouse pad or bottom of the mouse pad. Eventually is on the power button. This power button is also your fingerprint sensor button. This computer using the latest Intel network chips, and surprisingly, I'm so happy with it. It's supporting our Wi-Fi router, the AX router. I would say the fastest, I would say the second fastest router we got. It's running, when I check on the speed on this machine, on a laptop, it's running 1.2 gigabit per second. It's the most fastest device I can get out of the house. So this computer is awesome good with the latest chipset, latest spec. I'm happy with it. And when I try to connect the extender that we got from TP-Link, so the speed cut off a lot, the AC 3600, it become, the extender only give us like, actually the extender is 1.4 up, and I only receiving 585 megabit per second. The Wi-Fi connections, it support the AX model. However, there's only one channel inside of the Wi-Fi signal. So for the AX speed, I only get the minimum, which is 1.2 gigabit per second, rather than like 4 times the speed, the max, which is the 4.8. Like playing games on this computer using a monitor, not using this monitor, and open 2 games at once. Amazingly, there's no lagging. It was very smooth. However, that's one downside, is you cannot turn this off, like closing this lid. If you close it, you get alert on a message saying, telling you to open the lid. And also, if you're closing it, your CPU downgrade like a half of it. Instead of 3 something gigahertz will become 1 point something. So it will slow down your game completely. So they recommend you have to open this lid if you have external monitor to play games. The reason why is that, as you recall, when you closed it and open back up, you see this is like lifted up based on this monitor. So because you close it, there's no way where the heat flow to go out, as well as the heat flow cannot go out on this little bar here. So once you close it, the system automatically downgrade to your CPU processor, and as soon as you open it back up, the lid here, and you'll be back to normal, to the game. And I also test out the battery life, and it was as advertised. Like if I don't do gaming, I do get 10 hour plus for doing like just like surfing the web, reading news. Yeah, so when you play games, it only gives you like 2 to 3 hours. And I noticed one thing interesting is when you get this computer, if you look at the display setting, the refresh rate is automatically set to like, or default to 120 hertz. I noticed that if you don't play games, if you lower down to 60 hertz, I do get 10 plus hour by surfing internet, watching movies, stuff like that. If you change the refresh rate to 120, not just gaming, but everything will lower down your power. You're not gonna get 10 plus hour at all for sure. or it could be like cut in half or by 1/3 of the battery left over to use. Downside is you have to change it manually through the display setting. That's not the computer not smart enough to detect what you're doing and change it. So you every time you want to have more battery life, you have to change your refresh rate around, play around with it. It doesn't come with a lump pack. You don't see a lump pack, just typical computer. There's no Ethernet port on the side. Neither of the side provide you an Ethernet port. So I think one cool thing that I noticed is, I'm not sure if you are interested, if you close it, I feel there's a magnet kind of feeling that closing the lid. If you like, you have to use a little bit force to open this lid. Another good thing about this computer is you can adjust the fan speed control. You can have silence mode, performance, and turbo. And of course, the higher you're gonna select, the highest you're gonna choose, the louder your computer is. But let's turn on the highest. Right now it's currently silence. So I put on turbo. I could hear the fan spinning harder, but the noise is not as terrible as you thought. And also, one good thing for this heating cooling system is like they have a lot of airflow out. Side here, left and right, a bar here, and the bottom. So I've been using a while, testing out playing games, doing just like or maybe doing normal stuff. I don't feel this thing is hot. So which is an upside. I think that the airflow does help a lot where the airflow out. So this concludes the review of the Asus new gaming laptop that I got. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next video.